So yeah, don't fucking say shit like that in the comments, or I will immediately ban you. As a general rule, it takes a lot to piss me off, but now that my son's born, that's one of the things it does. I actually posted a picture of him on an Imgur, whatever you want to call it, that little like 4chan or Reddit offshoot app. I love it. I find hilarious fucking memes on there. Any of you guys want there? If you guys want, I will actually include my name on that. If you guys want to contact me there, because that actually is one of the few social media things I do use. I don't really talk to people on it. I don't really comment and post on it. I just kind of look through like, oh, like, oh, what's on Imager today? Oh, that's funny. I like that. And then I'll show people because it's funny. And somebody said, one of the comments they said was, congratulations on the sex. You have a potato. And I don't know if they meant this by it, but I know that in the United Kingdom, a lot of people refer to, a lot of racist people, really, insensitive people, refer to people who have mental delays, or people, generally it's Down syndrome, refer to them as potatoes. And I don't appreciate that. I didn't appreciate that. When somebody looked like, somebody else said he looked like John Goodman, but I'm like, whatever, that's kind of funny because he's chubby. He's fat and kind of chubby and bald, so I could see that. That one didn't offend me. But yeah, just stuff like that. Little things like that really irk me. And that's a word you'll hear me use a lot. I love to use irk and irksome. Oh, it's such a great word. It irks me. It's like rue, you rue the day. It's just one of those words that not a lot of people say, but I just like to use it because people will be like, did you say irksome? I'm like, yeah, irksome. It's a word, look it up in the dictionary. It's not generally used. I like to use words that aren't used often. Anyway, so I got off a little subject at the end of that last one, but yeah, so don't do that. I don't foresee a lot of you people doing that. I feel like most people are going to be really like, encouraging, and at least I hope so. You're going to get those few people who do it, but I'm just letting you know, fair warning, if you say shit like that, you're going to get blocked from my channel, period. And I don't care if people think, oh, well, he just blocked me because they don't agree with what he does, or because I disagree with him, so he blocked me. I don't fucking care. It's my damn channel. I have rules. You break those rules, you're done, period. One strike. There's no 3 strikes and you're out, either, when it comes to my channel. If you're offending people and you're offending me, 1 strike and you're done. I have little patience for shit like that. I'm 30 years old. I ain't got fucking time for that shit. I want to keep the people around that enjoy this. I want to keep the people around that are positive. The people who aren't, fuck off. See you later. Go to somebody else's channel because I don't want you here. Now you're seeing the cranky Yankee come out, right? Yeah. That's the cranky Yankee right there. That's why I call myself that. Because I say shit like that. But it's true. It's true. I have little patience for bullshit like that. So anyways, so we meet with, we find out, okay, so he's got Noonan's and he's in the hospital and blah, blah, blah. So at about 2-3 months old, he gets the rhinovirus. Now, if you guys don't know what the rhinovirus is, it's a cold. It's the common cold. It's the cold that we all get every year. Now, generally, whoop-de-doo, it's a cold. Take some Tylenol, some Benadryl, whatever, you get sniffles, blow your nose, and then, after you drink a lot of orange juice, and then, in a week or so, you're fine. My son was preemie. He also had a heart issue. He has a heart issue, which is called hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. That's a lot. That's a mouthful. Basically, what that means is, and this is a part of the Noonan syndrome. Kids who have Noonan syndrome generally have this heart problem. There is a wall of his ventricle. So you got 4 chambers of the heart, right? Wait, I have a whiteboard. So I'm actually going to attempt to use this whiteboard right now. So hold on a second, guys. I'm putting my glasses on. All right, so can I change? I can't turn the camera, can I? What the hell did I just do? I just hit a button. I think we're good. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? Uh-oh. Guys, look, it's not coming off. I don't think they used the dry erase marker, because this part came off, but this didn't. Fucking A, does this? Oh, maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, so we're gonna try to do this. Maybe I can do this really quickly. So I'm gonna do a really terrible heart here. I'm gonna hold this on my face for right now so I can draw this. So it's just gonna be terrible. So I'm just do circles. So okay, you got 4 chambers of the heart, right? Okay, where's it? Right there. I know that looks like an X-Men sign, but hey, 4 chambers of heart, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. This one, right here. I'm trying to do this if I can actually see. Okay, this one right here is the one he's got a problem with. The wall on the outside right here, right, that is thicker than the rest of the heart. Considerably thicker. And with this, you know, so you have all these chambers and the blood flows in there. So it goes through all the chambers. So if you have one that's, the wall is thicker, so like say you got all this space and all the other ones, right? This one, maybe you got this much space right there. Right? The rest of this right here, that's all the wall of his heart right there. That's all. So say this is his, oh, that looks terrible. Anyways, so that's like the wall of his heart, right? So you got that much space in that ventricle and that chamber for blood. That's not good. So he's born with that. The wall in his heart gets thicker, right? It's thickened, so it affects his heart rate. My God, when he was born, his heart rate would be up to 300 beats a minute. 300 beats a minute. That's like being jacked up on cocaine. Like like if I had a heart rate that high, my heart would explode. I'd probably die of a heart attack. And it's getting warm in here, so I'm taking off my sweatshirt because I'm in the workshop and it's not fucking windy in here. It's nice. I gotta figure out a way to get that fucking whiteboard fixed because that pisses me off. Because I think they use the dry erase marker, but I think it's just been on there so long that it now is kind of permanent. I don't know. So that was a really terrible diagram, but I hope that was enough to get across. So he's got that. That's a cardiomyopathy. Now, there's a positive thing to this because he is on a beta blocker. It's a heart medication. Funny side note, my son's also on Viagra. Just let that sink in. My son's almost 2 and he takes Viagra. And yes, it does give him little mini boners from time to time, which is kind of weird. I know, that's weird to say about your kid, but it's also kind of funny when you change it up, you see a little a lot of people don't realize that Viagra, like, first off, birth control pill, was not invented to prevent pregnancy. It was invented to, why is that little box still there? I hit a button, it had a little box, and now it's like still got the box, and then I don't know, whatever. I don't think, hopefully it's not going to affect the video. Birth control was originally invented to regulate a period, not to prevent pregnancy. The preventing of pregnancy is a side effect of the birth control pill. It was originally meant to regulate periods, so that women who were irregular could have a regular period. Viagra was originally created to treat heart disease and different heart diseases. The side effect was that it gave you a raging hard-on for 4 hours. So they're like, oh, well, hey, it does this, so why don't we just, why do I sound Canadian right now? I'm going to go with it anyways. Why don't we, just market it as a drug for older gentlemen so that they can, get with the ladies again? God, that was a horrible Canadian accent. I don't even know why I did a Canadian accent, but it just kind of came out. You'll hear voices a lot on this channel. I have a lot of voices. So he's on a beta blocker, and what it does is it stops the wall of that heart from getting thicker. Now, the good thing about this is that he's a baby. So his heart's going to grow as he gets older. The idea, and this is what's been happening, thankfully, his heart problem is not as bad as it sounds. It's much better now than it was when he was first born. So what it does is it prevents that wall from getting thicker. And it has plateaued. It has not gotten thicker in over a year. It's been the same, or it has, but very slightly, not very much. So our hope is, and he's probably going to have to be on at least one of these medications for the rest of his life for his heart, because he's always going to have a heart problem. As he gets older, it may end up just being more like a murmur, and it's a little weak, but he should be able to have a relatively normal life as he gets older. By the time he actually starts pre-K, which would probably be like around 4 or 5, he should be more or less a normal child. I didn't even go into the trach part yet or anything in the lung part. We're going to focus on the heart in this video, so that's what he's got. So the whole idea is that he takes this medication. It prevents the wall of his heart from getting thicker. So as he grows up, his heart will get bigger, and the walls will and the walls themselves will get bigger, and the heart will get bigger. So the idea is that as he grows, the myopathy is going to be less and less of a problem, right? So you figure the heart's going to get bigger. The thickness of that wall is going to be less pronounced because it's really thick right now, but it's because his heart's tiny. When his heart's like 5 times the size that it is now when he's an adult, it's that that wall that got thick now is going to be this, hopefully is going to be the same thickness as it is. The same, it's hopefully not going to get any worse. So when it gets up, it's not going to be as much of an issue. It'll probably still be thicker than the rest of than these other 3 chambers, but it's not going to be as much of an impedance. It's not going to impede the blood flow as badly. No, 10 minutes, motherfucker. This is gonna be like a 12-part video. The 12 parts. I mean, I don't know. I may just upload one a day. I don't know. But this is, but I'm on a roll here. So I'm gonna keep recording these until I'm done the story, or at least till I get to a point where I think it's good to stop. So that's his heart problem. He also had one that was had something called mitral valve regurg, where sometimes some of the blood would regurgitate back into one of the other chambers. That miraculously fixed itself before he came home. The doctor's literally like, we have no medical explanation for why this happened, but there's no more regurg. So his valve's not working fine. He had a valve that was a little floppy, so it wouldn't always completely close, so there'd be a little bit of a leak. It's like, it'd be like if you have a car and one of the valves in your engine that like works with the oil like doesn't close completely, so you get like a little bit of oil into the like, you know, like the cylinder, you have the piston that goes up and down in a combustion engine, and then the oil goes in and the gas goes in and it flies. It's almost like if you have a leak and one of the valves doesn't close completely and you get a little bit of oil in the chamber that burns with the fuel, which will kind of make it sputter and it'll smell bad and there'll be a lot of black smoke and stuff. Kind of like that. That literally fixed itself. Like, literally. The doctor's like, we don't know why it happened, but it's not a problem anymore. Like, his valve worked perfectly. So, he's cured of that. They basically said it's, like, basically they were saying, well, we think it was kind of a God thing. Now, I don't know if I believe that or not. Like I said, I'm kind of trying to keep my religious and spiritual beliefs. God, it smells like fucking gas in here. That's why. I got a fucking gas can right in front of me. Whew. I'm gonna get fucking high off these fumes. Anyways, another reason why I'm also not smoking a cigarette in here. 1, because I'm not allowed to, and 2, because I'd probably burn the whole fucking place down, and I really don't want to do that. Especially because I hope that one day this whole thing will be mine, and this will be my studio, and you guys should, I hope in the future you guys will see this a lot more, this building. Damn, I gotta get done. This one's at 12 minutes. I gotta get done on this one quick too. So that's, you know, the long and short of his heart problem. That's what I'm gonna talk about this one. I'm gonna start with the lungs in the next one. But yeah, so he was born with that. It's really common among Noonans. I don't claim to be an expert on Noonans. I don't claim to be an expert on any of this stuff. I don't know a lot about heart problems. I don't know a lot about Noonans. I know a lot about my kid. I also know that the type of Noonans that he has is called an RAF1. Don't ask me to explain what that means because I'm not even 100% sure. All I know is that there's like 7 or 8 different like types of Noonans. Like, it's the same thing with Downs. There's Down syndrome, but then there's like all these different indicators because they have, it's a chromosomal thing. My son has, I think he's either missing a chromosome or he has an extra chromosome. Something like that. Like, I know Downs, I think they lack a chromosome. So I'm thinking my son might too. Doesn't mean, like I said, there's people that can that you can still have fairly normal functioning people that have a little weird chromosomal count. But it's a chromosomal syndrome. And his is the worst. The RAF1 is the worst type. It is the one that people generally feel as like the one that has the most heart problems, most issues and everything. Every single doctor that has seen my son has looked at him and been like, I have no idea how this kid is doing as well as he is. On paper, scientifically and medically, my son should still be in the hospital. But there's no reason that kid should be home. Other than the fact that we work our asses off. We work with him, we play with him, we do what the doctors ask us to do, we are involved with him, went to the hospital every day and spent time with him. That's the only thing I can think of that did this. And that's my tip for people who have sick kids. Love them. Spend all the time you can with them. They will get better. It makes them better. It makes them stronger and it helps them heal. It's Cranky Yankee. We'll talk to you again. I got 30 seconds left. Look forward to look for the next one. This is a series. There's gonna be a lot of these. Love you guys. We'll see you in the next one.